What's up, guys? Welcome to the sunset. You can see it. Oof, look at that. The sun is setting, and it's also very windy. Let me try to show you. So people are going there. Take a sneak peek. That is sand which is being collected because you can see people are constructing. So while people are constructing houses, oof, the wind is coming from there, guys. Let me tell you. Oof. So they put it there and it piles up. You see these vehicles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, I can't wait to reach there. So as we are finishing the day, you can see the sun is setting up in the sky. The sun is setting. Welcome again for a beautiful evening. We are here at least to share 1, 2, 3, because also I care about you. I've been getting a lot of people, like, is it from yesterday? Yesterday there is a colleague of mine, she's a YouTuber. She came into my inbox trying to ask me, oh Eliza, in fact she's a baker, she bakes cake, and still she's a YouTuber, so she wants at least to travel abroad. That place is called Zoo Million. We have a lot of dogs in between this building. So next it's written Zoo Million. Look at that. That is, if you can see very clearly, look at that. Zoo. My hands are shaking, I don't know why. That is the name is being written like Zoo Million. That one. That one, if I zoom very. Oh my god, does it mean I'm becoming old? That is Zoo Million. Yeah, I just wanted you to see that. Behind this big, tall, can we say building, those are apartments there. Here abroad, that is how they put apartments. It becomes one big flat. Very big, very big. This one has, I can say, almost 200 houses in, not even 200, up to 300 or 500. Also because going downwards we call it tahat. Hey, the breeze, I'm going to run away from the breeze, and you can learn something. In fact, I'm in the rooftop. Look, they put tiles on the rooftop, tiles everywhere. These are small tiles that can handle a hand. You see my finger, huh? Guys, I think you can see something. I don't know which day can I be doing this. I have to show you, because we love stealing the the architects and the technicians expertise. Look at that. These are the rooftop, guys, and I'm trying to cover myself because it's windy, very windy. That's a wall clock there. It shows like maybe there's a roundabout there. This place is so nice, very beautiful. So a friend of mine, like, she was trying to interrogate me, like, you know, like a class 1 learner wants to know something. They are like, oh Eliza, what are the requirements, what do I need, I want to come abroad, and like anticipating to get someone to redirect me. So me, I was like, oh, you can go, just come, try it. I wish I can zoom so that you can see the neighborhoods, guys. We have hospitals around here, we have restaurants, we have hotels surrounding us. So I was like, okay, let me do a video, you will come and check it. But also I try to explain to her, you know, when it's sunset already, you see the sun is going, already the lights are on. Here we have security lights, already they have been put on. In fact, even it's not 6 p.m, it is 5:30. 5:30, you see, once the sun sets like this, the street lights are being put on. So it was kind of like disturbing me, like, what should I do? First things, before you travel, you need to open a bank account, and your bank account, because that is the can we say formal technology or the modern technology. You need also to make sure that your account is a diaspora banking account, like it should be activated. You might reach here abroad, guys, let me tell you, hey, when you want to transact your money, you find that your bank is a local banking system, like a saving account which is local. It's not international. Oh my god, you try to transfer money and it won't work. So those are the first things that you need to reconsider. You need a SIM card, you need to open a bank, mobile banking. Seriously, mobile banking, because you'll be transacting money direct from your money, from your M-Pesa, from your phone, be it you are from Tanzania. Like mostly I'm speaking from people from Africa. And also you need to make sure that everything is connected. How do we say, online? Yeah. Also, you need some like for me, the other things I didn't take them serious because I had some earpods I didn't reconsider. But coming here, like for now, I've been having a problem. The earphones that I had bought and the earpods, because I've stayed for 1 year, I can't even get someone to go and bring for me, guys. That is how much people can be so considerate. Like you find a host, there are those hosts, they are hosting you, but they have limitations. Even if they pay you the salary, they don't want you to go and access things from outside to buy. I've never seen that. This is my first round I'm experiencing such a thing. But the previous hosts, they were kind of unique. So it is not the same. You have to stay according to their limitations. You have to stay according to their will, according to what they want, because always the boss is right. Those are the things. The requirements that I also didn't reconsider, because every place I've been going, I'm being provided everything. Like I can say almost everything was there. Nowadays, be careful before you travel. Look at me. These slippers, I came with them. Could it be that I couldn't have bought this and I bought them the last minute when we were reaching already in the bypass, in where we were, like we are almost the airport. That is when I bought them. I just had a mindset. I thought like, oh, I need to buy them, and the moment I bought them, in fact, I didn't know they could save me. Like now, if you look at my feet, they're peeling off. Look at my feet. And I use oil. Look at that. We are having problems here when it is summertime. Look at my feet, guys. This is the reality on the ground. So, and then look at my legs. You just buy a cream, come with it. I want you to see, because I am trying to teach someone. One of my legs becomes affected when it's summertime. Look, that is what is happening. This one is okay, but this one is already affected. Usually it is in this part. No one will bring for you the itchy cream. Once I learned, like the first 1 month, and maybe it's during summer, it affects my feet. My hands are okay, but you need also to have that cream. But when you're traveling, make sure you wrap them inside your clothes. Don't put them in your carry-on, like the backpack, the one which you go with it inside the plane. Let it go like a cargo. You meet it on the other hand. Also, for ladies, we need a lot of stuffs before you travel. You need to do part of your shopping, like the clothes you're gonna use, socks, pants, dresses, a little bit, like even 3 pieces, every dress 3, maybe pajama and a tracksuit, maybe something like that, the top and the bottom, the undies, the underwears, you need to buy them. Oh guys, I'm having issues about bras and underwears. Let me tell you guys, shock of the universe. I never knew I can come to work somewhere where I am supposed to be provided everything. This is my first time. Like the only thing I got is this one, and there were 3 of them, and I'm just trying. Even they're surviving by God's grace. So sometimes you don't need to complain, guys. There are those people who don't want people who are just complainers. If there are people who love peace of mind, we have the can I say Asian hosts. They don't like you to be that nagging person, begging, requesting, complaining. They don't want that. If they find you are in that shoes, guys, let me tell you, the hatred you receive, it will be 10 times better you walk with your feet, bare feet, going back to your country, because you won't sustain the anger. Another thing, things like pajamas, hoodies, what again, t-shirts, because when it comes like, that's where it started for me. Hey, I finished 1 week, it was very hot. The second week I requested, they told me, because my uniforms were small, and then they told me what you need to do, you need to be a little bit patient. We are trying to do that. We have ordered, and it's like now we have given an order to a tailor. We are not going to take it from the shop, like from, they buy from supermarkets. So my clothes came from direct from the tailor. The first one they brought, they were oversized, and the colors were not appealing. So for me, I like bright colors. Little did I know, hey, that's, once you ask them for something, maybe they can put sanctions on you. I didn't know, guys. I didn't know. I didn't know at all. These are aces. If you are seeing them, these are the aces. Yeah, these are the AC machines, and those ones are dishes for making everything technology work inside the house. And those are the solar systems being installed. These are solars. So when it's daytime, these solars, they accumulate a lot of heat, the power, they gather the power. So if you want at night, you just light them. That is the beauty of staying in a desert. So for those people who stay in a place where it's also very hot, you can use them. You can install them in your homes. Another thing that I didn't see it coming, it's, when it's a cold season, you need to carry like 2 or 3 pairs of warm clothes. Guys, let me tell you, remember, you are going to carry, maybe your cargo should be, when you come here, your cargo should be 40 kg. When you go back home, your cargo should be 46 kgs. So it's not supposed to exceed there. So it should be 2 briefcases, 20. If it's when you are going 23, and also you need a pack bag, the one which you go, which should not be more than 7 to 10 kgs, if I'm not wrong. And your personal items, when you reach here, because we come from a place or a country that maybe sometimes we have malaria, anti-malaria drugs are very hard to get them here. They call them Ultimata or what, something like that, if I'm not wrong. It's been a while since I used them, and then we have some rubber shoes. If you see me, most of the time I dress shoes, but now when it's summertime, I usually put socks and slippers or sandals. So you need flat shoes, which are sandals. Apart from this, we have the other ones which you insert. This is for the bathroom, but it will finish me. This type of slippers is very durable. If you are coming from Kenya, this is the best. So you buy enough socks, like 1 packet of 12 pieces. Me, I just carried 2 of them, 2 pieces, knowing that I'm going to meet the same kind of generous hosts that I've been finding. Little did I know that God was changing my story so that I can test the other way around. So also, remember to carry some cash. At least you need to carry some cash. If you can afford different currencies of the countries that you are going, carry them on. If you don't have, change your currency. Like for me, I come from Kenya where we use shillings. You make sure you change your currency from shillings to dollars, so that when you reach in the airport, there are some airports where you reach, we call them how do we call? Oh my god, reso yangu jamani, my leso is gonna go because of the wind. Stop by. So we connect. You are going to connect another flight to another. So usually if you are coming like Saudi Arabia, when you come to Qatar, it is direct. When you come to Dubai, it's direct. But when we come from Kenya going to Saudi Arabia, you can pass through Qatar, you can pass through Ethiopia, and before you reach maybe Saudi. So when I was going to Saudi, Riyadh, I passed through, it was Kenya, Qatar, Riyadh. Again, when I came to Dammam, it is Kenya, Ethiopia, Dammam. And sometimes it can be Kenya, Cairo, or Egypt, Cairo, yeah, Dammam. Sometimes they can pass you through, if you are going maybe into Lebanon, they can, the lights are exceeding, they can pass you through Kenya, Dubai, Sharjah, or India, or Muscat. So it goes like that way. Others, they go Kenya, I don't know, Kenya, India, Beirut, when you go to Lebanon, so, or Mumbai, you know, it's not the same. So sometimes you need to carry some clothes inside your bag, the bag which you will be putting on your back going inside the plane, which will be helpful. You need to have a mask, you need to cover yourself like this, gloves, if you have a mask, socks, warm clothes. If you can see maybe it's hot out here, but when you enter the plane you need warm clothes. When you reach there, not aeroplane, not all airline, right, give you this shuka. There's a heavy shuka, I have them here. This was they bring with it. Even me, when I went to Kenya, I carried them. Qatar Airways, they offer, but sometimes some of the airplanes like Ethiopian airplanes, guys, they give only the oh my god, they give only those people in first class. Let me tell you, that is the reality. And also when you request them, sometimes they will look at you and then they say or it's finished. So you have to be ready for that. And also when you go somewhere, be ready. Apart from like when you come into Asian countries, you need an abaya. If you don't have an abaya, you need to dress decently. The first time you're coming, you know, in Kenya sometimes we dress half clothes, like people are going to the picnic or we are going to the beach. You need to dress decently because you're not supposed to show nudity, like half naked of your body. Just dress very, very normal, in a decent way, a good manner, you know. Yeah, you can carry a toothpaste, Vaseline, also some toiletries, and also things like a soap, because for me, usually I love doing that. Usually when we connect from one flight to another, there's a stopover where we are going to connect another plane. Sometimes if it's it takes like after 30 minutes we connect, so I can go to a bathroom or the washroom, I freshen up. Sometimes you stay in a plane like 6 hours, we are on the flight, 5 hours, 4 hours. And sometimes, you know, the time you're in the rush, like, oh, when you are checking in, doing the screening, checking your cargo, before you enter inside, you get your boarding pass, you know, guys. Sometimes you might forget because you have to remove your shoes, you put them in something, and then everything is being scanned. If you have gold and everything, it should be removed. Maybe you have heroin or jaba, something you carry with it. So you need to be careful. And remember, don't carry rice, guys. There are those people who have carrying food. Maybe flour, wheat flour, maybe flour, not wheat flour, the flour for ugali. It's an African omena. Make it sure it's being dried very well. Vegetables, if you want, make it sure it's being dried very well, cooked and dried, or boiled or steamed and dried with sun dried maybe, and packed very well. And it should be like not that heavy. There are those things you can check with your flight, that you can go online and check, can I carry this thing, you know. And you don't put it in the bag that you're entering with it in the plane, because in the entrance where they are going to do screening, if you find your fellow Kenyans, I'm telling you guys, they will take it, because also they are yearning for that, more so in our Kenyan airports. And also when you reach like in Qatar also airport, I saw that situation also. They were like denying us some stuffs, but other airports I didn't see those issues, because in Qatar we have a lot of our fellow Kenyans. They tell you, no, this one is it's not supposed to be, it's not passable, you can't pass with it. Maybe you stand here and eat it, use it, or we discard it. The computers can't allow you to pass with it. So We walk by regulations. Another thing, don't panic. Make sure you know where you are going, the destination, the final destination. Another thing, whenever you are trying to, maybe if you are going to go somewhere, you're traveling, remember to carry your charger, and your charger should be universal, the UK format, that charger should be good. These gears, can we call them technology gears? Maybe a phone, a laptop, carry them with you if you have, because you never know, because others can be content creators like me, where you are heading, maybe you might have a chance to do that. In fact, guys, outside here, it's a beautiful place to explore. Let me tell you, if I had a wish, the only prayer that I usually play is to find someone to help me navigate and show you all these places. These places are very beautiful. These places are very beautiful. If I can show you a sneak peek, you won't believe how it looks like. It's very, very beautiful. It's just that I can't show you fully, but when it becomes dark, if I keep on talking here until it reaches like by 6:30, it should be very, very dark, guys. I'm telling you, like now it is already 6:12 p.m. And as you can see, it's almost very dark everywhere. The lights are on, so it's kind of weird. And the worst thing, the way I'm here, my head, I'm feeling headache because the wind that is coming from there is very strong. I don't know how these people manage, guys. I don't know. And the way they love going out, I don't know. So you need to be careful. Also, whenever you come here and you want to be, maybe you find a kind of host who are like nomads. They're like pastoralists. They love going outside, and they love taking you together with them. The only thing you need to do, make sure you dress warm whenever you are going outside, even if it's a hot season. Carry on your stuff, like the warm clothes, because if you become sick, no one is interested in that. You've just come to work. You didn't come to be sick and do other stuffs. Remember how you dress, how you manage yourself, because no one will take care of yourself, you yourself alone. Another thing, you need to have self-confidence, how you express yourself, know your rights. Whenever you walk around here, if at all there's an event that has occurred, don't panic. Don't get tantalized. Be able to express yourself during the incident, what happened. I'm covering myself, guys, because the wind is hitting me in a different way, so that you'll be in safe hands. If you show them you are weak, people will step on you and walk on you, probably. But when you know your rights and you run the right way, I don't think there is something which will become impossible for you to manage. Stay focused, be prayerful, be thankful. Not everything you find in every family. Some families, they can accept you the way you are. Some, they will be excited to have someone like you to work for them. Others, they will want you to serve them, but they don't like you. So you never know. When you come, don't choose work. Another thing, I'm drying my lips because of the wind. Another thing, when you face a tough circumstance, that is where we are supposed to be online. When you land, you need to ask and request, like, can I have a, what do we call, internet connection? Because after you've reached here, no one will care about you unless and otherwise you request. So try to be talkative, try to know how to express yourself, try at least to know what you need and what is not needed. Don't be that person. I'm sorry to say this, we call it a numbskull. Like you're just there, you're happy because you're seeing a new country with a lot of improvement, with unique stuffs. Now you're saying, oh my God, I'm in heaven, I'm in another universe. No, just be you. Don't panic, and also learn to stay and to be focused. know when and what to do at what time, because when you will be doing those things, it will be so helpful for you to focus and also to give the better production, like to perform well. Apart from that, when you reach here, the first 2 weeks, you have to be rescreened again, like medically. You have to be tested again so that you can get something we call ikama. Ikama is a resident permit. That is an ID. It's being renewed after every year. So like now I finished 1 year, they're supposed to renew mine the beginning of May, because I came April, so that again it will expire next year April. Every year, that's how they do it. So which means that after 1 year, if it's possible, you can pay yourself a ticket and go back home. But now, because you already signed a contract of 2 years, it's gonna be tough. And let me tell you guys, when you come here, be ready to serve, because most of them, they say they buy us like we are being bought. $5,000. So how can someone buy you, pay $5,000 to get you to work for him or her, and then you reach here, you don't perform, you perform poorly? You have to be focused, you have to deliver. That is the right thing I can say. And also, you will have also to lower yourself, humble yourself, start to adjust, because here we eat rice, chicken, fish, beef. Every day is rice, the whole here. Like, this is the unique family I've come to, guys. We eat rice every day. At least other homes, it was kind of different, because we used to eat different delicacies, like Italian, French, Indian recipes, Arabic recipes. Sometimes even we used to do African and Filipino recipes. Like, we had that chance. But here, guys, it's kind of different. But also, I'm grateful. There are those things that I appreciate for. It has not been easy, but I love it. I'm loving it, and I love it so much. So I can show you a little bit of this place, the way it looks. Maybe for 5 minutes. Look at that. So that is where we live, and we appreciate. It is not easy, but you need to be that person who is willing to roam around the world, around the universe. I've learned a lot, because I came with an intention of learning, rediscovering, coming to fit. Whenever you come somewhere, be ready to suit. Ask the universe that you can at least connect to the universe. So for me, I just really come here in the rooftop, because there's some dust. In fact, we don't have sand, guys. It's very unique. There is a plant outside there, a palm tree. It has sand. That is the sand I usually only touch. Around there, there's no sand. There's no sand. You see it here? Let me show you. Like here, this is the sand. This sand comes from the wind. So this was what I step on. I ask the universe to connect to me. Please, universe, allow me. You allow me to connect to you. Allow me to have peace in this area of the continent. That is how I do it, because sometimes we don't get to go to outside and connect to Mother Nature. So be that person who is flexible, be that person who is adjusting to anything from the food, the system, how everything is being learned. Because other people here, they will scold you. Others, they are just those people who love shouting, screaming, crying, talking, gossiping. That is normal. It is normal when you are on duty. So apart from there, I pray for you peace. And I want to sign out and tell you that you can make it wherever you go. When it's time for you to, God can give you the best. Pray first. Pray and wish for the best, to find the best. Yeah, look at that. I want to at least pull that and so you can see. It has gone already. In fact, it's just the Samsung thing. Already it is dark here. My Samsung is doing magic. Look at those home. The beauty of Samsung, even if it's dark, it makes everything look beautiful. Yeah, that is the sneak peek. So, love your work. Be ready to travel the universe. Be ready to experience the new cultures. Be ready to serve. And also, come with a positive mindset. Even when you hit on a hard nut to crack, like on a rock, you can manage from there. You can twist it to be something so tangible, something like flexible, something that you can mold. Don't see everything as a mountain or a hill. Anything you touch, pray that it becomes a blessing, it becomes gold. I know not everything will be easy, not everyone would appreciate what you are doing, but remember that you serve a living purpose. Once you step in someone's home, remember they've welcomed you, they are hosting you. Appreciate just that. And also try to be your best. Even if when you receive hatred, just don't change. Be the best. Be of your own best. That's what I'm gonna say. This one brings the water from the rooftop. You know, it's a hole. And it's passing through here. So here, when it blocks maybe the sun, this thing is the same the other one is. So they can insert a pipe from there and it drains the water. It will push the sand coming here, also the water. So for me, everything I do every day, I love doing it because I know I'm serving a living God, and I know that when I get out of this place, someone who might come might be better than me or might be worse than me. So it's better I do my best, better I deliver my service. And also, I don't serve to please human beings. I do it to serve the universe or Mother Nature or God. That is what I can say, the Creator. Also, we learn. This is here. You see? That is it. And this is the charging system. From the outside, this is double. So it means you cover it so the rain can't go inside, but it can pass here, but it won't be that much. See you in the next, and stay focused, be blessed, be ready to perform. Peace out. I told you it's dark, you may not believe, and we have, it's like a monument there. Yeah, bye.